Join me as I dive into the mind-blowing post-credit scene of Deadpool and Wolverine that nobody saw coming, and see if I can spot all the hidden clues. Post-credit scenes have become a staple in the superhero movie genre, and for good reason. They often provide a glimpse into the future, teasing fans with what's to come and leaving them eagerly anticipating the next installment. But sometimes, these scenes do more than just tease, they can completely flip our understanding of the franchise on its head. And that's exactly what happened with the latest Deadpool and Wolverine post-credit scene. When it comes to these two beloved characters, the stakes are always high. Fans have certain expectations, and when those expectations aren't met, well, let's just say people can get a little passionate. But what's so fascinating about the Deadpool and Wolverine dynamic is that it's constantly walking this tightrope between humor and heart. On one hand, we have the merc with a mouth, who's always ready with a quip and a wink. On the other, we have the gruff, brooding Wolverine, who's just as likely to slice you in half as he is to give you a fist bump. Trying to balance these two characters is no easy feat, especially when it comes to their cinematic portrayals. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have both nailed their respective characters, but even they have their work cut out for them when it comes to bringing these two together. After all, their comic book counterparts have been at it for decades, and fans have very strong opinions about how they should interact. One of the biggest challenges in bringing Deadpool and Wolverine to the big screen is finding a way to make their interactions feel authentic. These characters have been around for decades, and their relationships have been fleshed out in painstaking detail. So, when it comes to adapting them for the movies, you can't just wing it, you have to do your research. That's what makes the post-credit scene of the latest Deadpool and Wolverine movie so exciting. For fans who have been following the comics, it's a clear nod to the rich history between these two characters. But even for casual viewers, it's a game changer, and that's what we're going to dive into today. When you think about it, the relationship between Deadpool and Wolverine is actually pretty complex. On the surface, they're complete opposites, one's a regenerating degenerate, and the other's a mutant with a heart of gold. But scratch beneath the surface, and you'll find two characters who are both haunted by their pasts. In the comics, their relationship has been a central theme for years. We've seen them team up to take on some of the toughest villains in the Marvel Universe, and we've seen them go toe-to-toe in some epic battles. But what's really interesting is how their dynamic has evolved over time. From bitter enemies to unlikely allies, these two have been on quite a journey. One of the most iconic moments in their comic book history has to be the Enemy of the State storyline. Here, we see Wolverine and Deadpool go head-to-head in an epic battle that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But what's really interesting is how this storyline sets the tone for their future interactions. In the movies, we've seen glimpses of this dynamic, but nothing that's really delved deep into their relationship. That is, until the post-credit scene of the latest Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Here, we see something that nobody saw coming, a twist that completely flips our understanding of these characters on its head. So, what exactly happens in this post-credit scene? Well, I don't want to give too much away just yet, but let's just say it involves a certain someone who's been absent from the franchise for a while now. It's a move that's both shocking and brilliant, and it raises so many questions about the future of the franchise. The implications of this twist are huge, and they have the potential to completely reshape the dynamic between Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a bold move, and one that's sure to spark a lot of debate among fans. So, what do you guys think? Are you as excited as I am to see where this twist takes us? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other video on the top 10 Easter eggs in the Deadpool and Wolverine franchise. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.